Waiting for the train. A little bit of snow. Just a little. Somewhat full. Not too bad. Okay, this is Himki. You can see lots of people. So it's required in Moscow, although in the city they kind of discourage it on the highways, but it's by law. You have to have snow tires, studs. They don't have to be studs, but they have to be snow rated. Most people just have studs. I got my car and the dealership couldn't sell it to me without stud tires or special snow tires, so I got the studded. But of course, ice is ice. This is Moscow Oblast, which means it's the Moscow region, kind of like Carmel and Fishers or Indianapolis region, but it's separate. It's not part of the city of Moscow, but it's right up to it. It's kind of like the suburbs. For me, it's more economical to live. The apartments are double the price if you get into the city, because when you're into the city limits, pension's higher, pays higher, so apartments are higher. So in Russia, parking's kind of a joke. People park wherever they want. In the snow, they park wherever they can. No one really cares. It's actually kind of frustrating. But this is one of my favorite places to walk in the fall. Of course, in the winter, it's all like, but they shovel it every day. Kind of have to. People's most way of getting around is by bus, trains, and metro, so everybody has to walk, unfortunately, or fortunately, underneath this snow is pure ice. So it's kind of better that they don't shovel it all the way down like they do in the US, down to the ice. They use sand here instead of salt. But there you go. Okay, everybody, I want to show you something. So, come up and you'll see where all the flags are. And I'll tell you the importance of this place. So this is like the city center of Himki, of this district. And in that yellow building is where the courts were, and where that very famous basketball player was detained before she was sent to her work labor camp, where America likes to say she was wrongfully detained, which, by the way, she wasn't wrongfully detained. She did break the law. She admitted she broke the law. THC oil, I mean, it is illegal. 9 years punishment for TLC is a joke, and obviously very political and done for obvious reasons, but she did break the law. But I wonder how many of you know what team she plays for. And those of you who do know, when did you find out? Just recently? Anyways, so guarantee you, if I break the law, which I won't, I don't think I'll be going home that soon, because nobody knows me. I'm straight and I'm a Republican, voted for Trump, so yeah, there's no trade value in me for America. They don't care about me. Anyways, all right, here's my destination. I'm gonna go have some coffee. Want that job in this city? Whew, no thanks. Okay, so that meeting's done. Now I'm walking back to the train. Gonna go into the center of Moscow and hang out with a language club. I'll show you guys that. And it's used to be a lot more foreigners. Of course, now the situation it's less. But there's some Turkish guys, there's an Italian guy, French people, Chinese guy, then a bunch of Russians. It's a place where everyone goes, practices their language. I go there because they speak English, but I've actually met quite a few friends there who we hang out, and one guy lives in a city near me, and he's coming on the commuter train, and we coordinate which train. So at my stop, I'm going to get on the same train as him, and he tells me what car he's on. So we'll meet up. Sasha's his name. I'll show you when I get there. Okay, so we're going to buy a ticket to Moscow. All right, let's see. Let's go back to the beginning so I can show you what the beginning looks like. We're gonna buy a ticket to Moscow. All right, here's your Russian lessons. Bileta is ticket. Well, bilet is ticket, but it's a different padaji when you say you want to buy it. So, pakyupa, bileta, da, yada, two. Now you choose where. We want Moscow. And I want Skora. I want the fast train. So it cost me that much. So now I have to use my card. Platit, pay. Here. Ticket. Do I want a receipt? Nope, I'm good to go. Now, ticket. Here. Ah, the gates. Okay, everybody, so here we are. I'm on my way to Moscow. I went to Himki first, had coffee with a friend, and now I'm getting on the train, meeting my friend at car 3, so it's way up front, but I want to show you what this looks like. So, my train is the 1709, so I had 8 minutes. So, Moskva Express. So, it has no stops, so it goes straight to Moscow, Leningradsky Vaxal, which is basically Lenin Station. It's a train station, not a metro station, but the metro station is attached. I'll show you that. Here's one leaving. So it's wonderful, the trains here. Even though I have a car, I wouldn't say never, but I'm not gonna drive my car into Moscow. It's like Chicago, Boston, or New York. I guess New York would be the best way to think about it. It's like, just because you have a car doesn't mean you want to drive in New York. And even if you do want to take 2 hours to get your car into New York, where the hell are you going to park it? How much is it going to cost to park? And you just can't really drive in Moscow without a driver who drops you off and goes sits and waits somewhere, just like New York. So the trains are the best way to go. Winter Wonderland, as Shane Tolan says, I'm way up north in Antarctica. I'm not, but that's how they move snow, by the way. Big earth moving equipment. I love these shovels they have. Little pushers. So here we go. Gonna walk and wait. Next stop, meeting my friend Sasha. So here's the train. I don't know why it's going so slow. We're gonna meet Sasha on car 3. So there's car 1, car 2, and then car 3 is this way. So Gadia Sasha. Gadia means where. Sasha is his name. So Gadia Sasha. Gadia Sasha. Let's see. There's Sasha. Привет. Say hello. Okay, I'm doing my video here. So, y'all saw how I paid the ticket. Now I gotta show the lady my ticket. Здравствуйте. Спасибо. Okay, so I'll see you next stop, Moskva.
Поезд дальше не идет. Просьба выйти из вагона.
Leningradsky Vaxal. Not too many people. Not too crowded. It's Sunday. Воскресенье. Say it again.
Воскресенье.
Воскресенье. Not Воскресенье. Воскресенье. Senya. Here's your Russian lesson today, how to say Sunday. As you can tell, I still can't speak very well. So, with the ticket, you buy it. You gotta scan it to get through the little gates. And then they check you when you get on. They don't always check you when you get on. It's a risk if they're going to or not, but you'll pay a fine if you don't have your ticket. So it's possible to jump the gates, but it's not as common here as it is in the US. Definitely not on the fast train. I mean, I've seen people do it. They'll walk on the tracks and avoid them, but it's not that common. Okay, so now coming up on the exits. Yeah, it's not too many people. The problem is, the exits are also the entrance, so people are coming in and going out the same little thing, so you gotta be patient. All right. Okay, maybe. There we go. You ready? All right. So there are 3 train stations here: Leningradsky Vokzal, Kazansky, Yaroslavsky. That's right. So you have this one over here, and then I'll show you the other one. It's across the street. The one across the street is the one I go to Lipetsk, take the train to. These are like trains, like the train I just got on, not metro. It's different. We call them suburban trains. You get from one city to the next. And you can take the overnight train to St. Petersburg. It's here at the Leningradsky Vokzal. That's how you go there. Yep. And you can go from here to St. Petersburg. Yep, see there, you can see it. Suburban trains. Here's where you get a lot of people. It starts funneling in. Now, I've been here many times, and I've shown this before. During rush hour, this place is just crazy. Way too many people. In fact, my wife hates coming this way. She will take a different train 20 minutes longer just to avoid this place. I like it, of course, because it's got lots of people, lots of things to see. And so we're coming up. You can see across the street there. That's the other train station. Here's one. I'm gonna go this way. There's 2. Now you can see it, big mass. And then 3. So 3 train stations here. Nice Soviet building.
No, it's not Soviet building.
That one.
This?
What building is that? Is it a government or an office?
No, it's hotel, if I'm not mistaken.
All right. Now we go to the metro. Of course, you can tell it's the metro by the big red M. All right, show you more later. Okay, so we're on our way to Prospect Mira. Well, the Brown Line, our station to get off. We're at Komsomolskaya on the Brown Line, and we're gonna get off on Prospect Mira. Prospect Mira.
Prospect Mira.
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 Prospect Mira.
Prospect Mira.
Literally, it's Avenue of Peace.
Peace. Yes, so
This is Mir, Avenue of
Mir means peace and world, right? It's the same word. World
World.
and
Yes, yes, world, Mir, and the peace is same.
same. Gotcha. And when you want to use родительный падежи, you add if it's masculine at the end of the word. So mir becomes mira.
Yeah.
Prospect doesn't change. Okay. So I'm just showing you. I know it's a boring minute ride. It's actually about a minute and a half. I started it halfway down. But I just want to show you my journey all the way to, from my station all the way in to the bar where we're going to. Of all places, we're going to a Irish bar, Irish pub called, what is it, O'Shea's? Yeah, we're going to O'Shea's, where the language club meets. I say language club, it's just a bar, people show up. There's nothing organized about it, but everybody there wants to talk. And so it's the metro, or actually the corridor connecting to the metro. And you guys have seen this video, or a video of this station before. This is my favorite, one of my favorite stations. It's because it's got the most color. Jolty. Yellow, that's right. Here's my foreign language expert here. Komsomolskaya. And here we are. Not too crowded. Yes, this is not too crowded. It's crowded when you can't come down the stairs without getting in people's way. That's crowded. So you just look up on a train. If you don't know which one it is, you look up here and see. We don't see our station. You look up here and you can see Prospect Mira. That's how you tell what you're going, where you're going. And then when you get off of the metro, you want to figure out where your exit is. They have these signs facing this way, and this tells you where to go. What exit number? So if you do a Google or a Yandex directions, the directions will tell you exit 1, exit 3, and you know exactly when to get off to turn left or right, because it's important. Because I know as a foreigner, when it's really crowded, the worst thing you can do is get off of a metro and stop. And everybody bumps into you, so it's really important to know where the hell you're going beforehand, right? All right, here's the metro. And these are the nicest ones in all of Moscow, by the way.
What?
These are the nicest metros. They're the newest ones. Not like Hoverno, or the oldest ones. These are the nice new ones. There we go. For one stop, we don't bother sitting down either. It's just one stop. All right. We are there. We need to go there.
Следующая станция Проспект Мира. Будьте осторожны, выходя из вагона.
Prospect Mira. Okay. This one's a nice station too. Can't get any more Soviet than that. Love all the Art Deco. Very beautiful. Love the lights, chandeliers, the mosaic. Well, that's not a mosaic. And we go up to the exit way up there. All right, see y'all at the street. All right, here we are at the top. Here's a mosaic. I love the Russian mosaics. There's a mosaic. Cool, cool. Okay. Now we go to the street. But we see even more snow. Wow. All right, we're in the center of Moscow. You can tell the buildings are older, a little nicer. Of course, then you get some really nice crappy ones from the, I don't know, 60s. But most of the buildings are much older, much more architecture. Which is why I can't afford to live here and I have to live in Skolnia. Most of these apartments in this area are at least $1 million US for a one, maybe a 2-bedroom. It's crazy prices. Okay. Okay, so I just got back from the Katie O'Shea's Irish pub in Moscow, where they had the soccer championship on, so I got to watch that. So the bar was packed, and so I wanted to come back here in my train station, and I wanted to show you a little bit of how they're getting rid of the snow. Little piles of snow everywhere. So people waiting to pick people up from the train station. And there's the truck that's going to haul away the snow. So, very interesting. And I can't go there yet. It's blocking my sidewalk. So I had to wait. That's where I need to go. Alright, now I can go. Sorry it's so shaky, but it's very slippery. So it's about 11 o'clock at night. There's still a lot of people out. Train comes about every 15 minutes. So yeah, this many people get off the train even this late. But it's very pretty. Living here is like no different than parts of the US, Boston, New York. You know, living here is a chore. It's not as convenient as pulling your car up next to your house and getting out, or pulling in your garage and never even seeing the snow. So here you have to dress different, of course. Shoes are important. I have waterproof shoes I wear, of course. Today I have long johns on. Here is the water heating system. You can see the pipes. So there is a municipality boiler place somewhere that heats all the water. Why it's above ground, I don't know. Maybe for repairs. It's not all above ground. I know parts of it is buried. But here's how much snow we got. So it looks to me to be about, well, here's a little bit of a drift, but it's definitely at least 8 inches. I think most of it's 8 to 10 inches. before I get to show you guys my car. Just wait. So excited to see my new car. I was gonna do a little video about it, but right now it's a little too cold to stand outside. I'll do it when I drive it to Lipetsk. Give you a nice tour of it. But there's like no reason to have a car in Moscow. It's just insane. Take you 2-3 hours to drive somewhere. You can get on a train and go in 40 minutes. So they have not shoveled this yet. So here's my car. This is it. There's my car. Finally, no duster. That's it. As you can tell by no snow underneath, it's been sitting there. It's been there a minute. And here's my building. So you've seen me walk from the station here. It's about, I'd say, a 6-minute walk total. I started the camera a minute after I came down, but 6 minutes to get here, which is why I bought the place, because it's very close to the station. So it's nice. Very quick. This is it. And here we go. I'll see you later.